Welcome back everybody to George's Ninja Cars. And like most of us collectors know, it's very hard to find the Hot Wheels Supers and the Matchbox Super Chases. Well, this is a collection I've been building over the last 3-4 years. 2021 was when I found my first Matchbox Super Chase, and I made a short video of my K4 Racer about not finding any supers for 2 years before that. And this is a very cool collection. And now these are all the ones I found in store. And I've been searching all the time, and it's very difficult because, well, depending on where you live, some areas have lots of stores and people can find lots of these supers and collect all of them throughout the year. But not me. It's very difficult. We have very few stores, and there's a lot of collectors. And well, I think I've been lucky finding these ones. So let's have a little closer look. All right, so I made a short video in 2022, and it was 2020 when I last found a super. And it took 2 years before I found this one. And I thought my lucky streak was over because in the past I found many other supers. And I've got a nice collection of older ones I'll show you in another video. And I was so happy to find this because I absolutely love Volkswagens. And I think this is really crazy looking custom Hot Wheels. And that's what Hot Wheels is known for. And I thought that was so cool. And here's the back of the package. So as you can see, if we can focus in here. Well, I'm zoomed out quite a bit, so hang on a sec. All right, here we go. I had to zoom out so I could take a picture of all those cars and not miss any. But anyway, so here we have 2021, and very cool there. And trademarks, design patents, and copyrights used with approval of the owner of Volkswagen AG. Anyways, so there we go. I absolutely love this one. Very cool. Now it's got racing slicks, of course, because it's a racer. And look at those cool wheels. Love those. And so that was really neat. And finding that one. Now that was the only one for 2022. And then 2023 came around, and I found this bad boy. Now it's the Art Cars series. And how cool is that? And as you can see on the back, there's a code there. So HKL12, and for 2022 it was HCY09, and same M7C5. Not sure what that code is, but so HKL12. So that was for 2023. Of course, it still says 2021, just like this one does. But you can kind of tell by the packages it's slightly different. So it's got a dark blue corner there, and this is blue like the rest of the package. So you got that one. And okay, now art cars, I don't mind them as long as they're cool cars. And these Real Riders are kind of crazy, blue and red wheels on it, but it's got the nice treaded tires on it. And so I don't mind that at all. And then the next one for 23 is this absolutely cool Lotus Evija. And I made a short video on this one, finding it at a supermarket chain. And I love Lotus, and this is electric Lotus, but hey, still it's very cool. And same with the back of the package, 2021. And so High Speed Green, that's the series there. And then the next one for 23 is this beautiful 68 Mazda Cosmo Sport. Now a lot of people weren't really thrilled with this one, but it doesn't matter. It's a super and I like it. I think you can get this one fairly cheap. And it's a J Imports series there. And 2021 on the package. So that's really neat. I like that one a lot. And then we have the Ryu SATA casting. And that's really cool. The Mighty K. And I love the Candy Apple Red or the Spectre Flame Red. So cool. Absolutely beautiful. And then this burnt orange, I guess you call it. That's really cool too. And of course, you know, when I can find red cars, that is the best. Let's kind of organize this here, but so love that one. Now we go to 2024, and I only found 2 for 2024, but it's cool enough. So let's take a little closer look here. All right, move that one out of the way. And I love these BMW 507s, and I believe this the actual car came out in, well, I was going to say the late 50s, but I think early 60s. But that is really cool. I love that color. Spectre Flame Gold. And of course 2022 casting, so fairly new issue. It still says 2021 on the back, so what's up with that? Anyway, so that's really neat. I love that. And it's got the treaded tires. Then the last one. I don't know if I'm causing shadows here, sorry about that, but this is one I found at the beginning of 2025, and it's the last of the 2024 Supers, and this is absolutely cool. Of course, I love Chevy trucks, and the Chevy square body is very cool. And let's see, well, it's still saying 2021. They used to have the dates that it came out in the past, but I don't know. But anyways, that is really cool. Love it in blue, and that graphic on the side, it's really neat. So let's look at the Matchbox that I found. All right, well, Matchbox came out with Super Chase in 2021. And I was so hoping to find the first one, and I actually did. And this is it here. Now, some people may not like the graphics, and you know, I mean, I'm not really thrilled about it, but it was the very first Matchbox Super Chase, and I was so happy to find it. And it's a Corvette. I love Corvettes. And so we got the crazy graphics, and well, you got a headlight details, grille, got the taillight details, very nice. And these came with a satin white paint, and I guess the graphics are satin as well. But here's the back of the package. So 2021, and it came out in 2021. So Matchbox likes to tell you when it came out and mark it on the back. Unlike the other ones, it's all say 2021 for Hot Wheels, but there you go there. Let's see, there's a number up top if you want that one. But anyways, that's really cool. Now Matchbox has their own wheels, and they're not the best, but those aren't bad. And then you see the treaded tires. Well, the tread actually sticks out. So you got 3 rows of tread there, and they stick out, but okay. That differentiates Matchbox from Hot Wheels, but how cool is that? And well, let's zoom in some more here. All right, so let's grab the Bronco. And now this is another one, copyright 2021. That's really neat. So they put full tampos on it. And there's, well, the off-road tires. And same thing, the tread sticks out. You know, the 3 rows of treads there, and well, 2020 casting. And so that was really cool to find. And 2021 on the back, same thing as the Corvette. And so, gotta love that one. Well, we'll move this aside here. And then the next one, well, it's 2022 copyright. And there it says on the back, 2022. And it's part of the super fast. I guess they're calling these super fast. Well, not on these ones. So I'm not sure why they're calling them super fast here now. But I don't mind. And I absolutely love this Porsche 911 GT3. And a very cool casting. Now for 2022 they had this graphics for their cars. Unlike Hot Wheels where they have spectral flame colors and different colors, and well, this they decided to do a theme style paint scheme on each model year. So okay, and those are the same wheels as the Corvette, but just in a dark gray. All right, I can handle that. So that was really cool to find. And then the second one I found for 2022. Now I'm not sure how many they issued each year, but you know, I was just happy to find what I found. And then we have the 2020 Mercedes-Benz CLA shooting brake. Now the shooting brake, well, it is a wagon, but shooting brake refers to a stylized version of the wagon where it's got more of a sloping back. And, well, SC Super Chase. So taillight detail, Mercedes badge, and well, the graphics, probably not the best, but it is what it is, and I don't mind it. So there's the chassis there. And well, I gotta love that one. And then for 2024, or 21, 23, well, first of all, I need to go back to another 2022. 64 Pontiac Grand Prix, and now this is the goofy package that they had for the moving parts. And that's really neat though. I love this casting. Beautiful metallic orange. And okay, the silver graphics are okay. And those are actually Hot Wheels Real Riders. I don't think I have a Super with those on. Hang on a second. Okay, I have this Mustang Super. And as you can see, same wheels. So sometimes Matchbox will use the Hot Wheels wheels, and let's see if we can get a closer look. The tires are actually the Real Riders as well. Can you see the tread on the tires? Anyways, so that's pretty cool. And sometimes you get the Hot Wheels Real Riders on the Matchbox Chases, and that's really cool. And this is an older one from, so now they actually have copyright 2017. So I have a bunch of these from older ones, and I'll show you another video of my older collection of Supers. But getting back to this one, I love it. I love Pontiacs. I love old school GM vehicles. So that's really neat, but unfortunately it doesn't stand up, but I guess it's meant to hang on the wall. So there's that one. And now we go to 2023. And the last two are very cool hot rods. Now, this is copyright 2020. And again, we have some I don't think these are the Hot Wheels Real Riders. So if you look at the tread on the tires, I don't know. These might be the Steelies actually from Hot Wheels, I'm not sure. But those are really cool. They look like steel wheels with chrome trim rings. And this is a very cool casting. 32 Ford Coupe Model B. Now for 23, here's the copyright on the back. 2022, okay, well it's 2022. The other one is 2023. So I'm not sure about that, but you got the two colors for 2021, the colors for 2022, and then 2023. So this was issued, I believe, at the end of 2022 for the 23 model year. And then the next one is this very cool one. Now those are Matchbox wheels, and it's got the Matchbox tires. You can see it's bald in the center, and then it's got some edge detailing for the tread. But this is really cool too. I love it. So finding the two hot rods, both in orange. I love the orange. I love the black graphics. And then I haven't found any for 2024, I guess. And nothing for 2025, but I don't mind. These were absolutely cool, so let's take another look. All right, back to the way I had them. So I hope you enjoy these. If you found more than these, then you're very lucky. And if you haven't been able to find any of these, well, this took me a long time to search, and I go out all the time, just about every day. And then sometimes I like to take a break because, well, this time of year, you know, spring, our Walmart stores don't bring in much of anything, and Toys R Us Canada really sucks. Sorry, Toys R Us, but they still have stuff on their pegs that they had from over a year ago. And so it's almost useless going there to shop. But anyways, I hope you enjoy these. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a comment. Tell me which one you like, which ones you found. And just tell me how much you like it. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't, because I just found out 80% of my viewers aren't subscribed. And only 20% of my subscribed viewers are watching, so please watch my videos. And thank you again. I'll catch you in the next one.